Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we brought you another super scary horror film, and this one is from the year 2024. So you will be up to date to the latest horror films that are available. And to be very honest, I think in the this year and last year, all the horror movies that came in, including Conjuring, I think they were not as scary. They lacked story and they also lacked a lot of jump scares. But this particular horror film, I think, is really good story wise. Jump scares, yes, there are a few jump scares as well. But again, it's a very different, unique story, I think, that has emerged in the Indonesian horror film genre. If you're interested in this movie, we should definitely. Before talking about the movie itself, I would like to let you know that we have recommended a bunch of horror movies from across the globe on this channel, and for your ease, we have put all of that under a playlist, so it's easier for you to access. So definitely check that out on our YouTube channel. Let us know in the comments if you found it, which other movies did you like. We would definitely love to know. Other than that, horror movies are also classified with other movies and are rated as per other movies, right? Like you see, horror movies are rated similar to any other romance, drama or thrillers. However, we have our scarometer in place just to let you know how scary a particular horror film is. So we will reveal the scarometer of this particular film at the end of the video. Just know that this lies on the higher side of the scarometer as well, and it also has a really good story. Now let's get into the movie itself. Quick disclaimer, guys, make sure that someone who is very scared of horror films, this movie is not like super scary, but it is very engaging, and it also has those jump scares here and there. So just try and refrain from watching the film, or if not, if you're still watching the movie, make sure that your horror movie partner with you to grab hold of whenever you are scared or whenever you get anxious or anything like that. Make sure that you have someone with you. Having said that, let's get into the actual story of this movie. As usual, we are going to do a quick imagination session before we talk about the movie itself. Here we are trying to set context to the film. Let's start with closing our eyes and let's begin. So imagine you are this young woman who is in their early 20s. You have a younger sister and both of you very young. Parents are not around it. You and your sister are trying to build a life of. You're very wealthy, so there is no restrictions or any kind of barricades or from that side, but there are things that you need support for, like emotional support for, right? There is not a lot of people around for that. At the same time, a lot of things have happened in your life. Your sister starts experiencing some demonic activities in and around her room, even outside. She claims that she knows the future. For you, who's a young, well-educated woman, you don't believe her. You kind of shoo off the idea, and you also think that there is something wrong with her. So you consult doctors, you make the best effort, get her the best help. But in spite of all your efforts, your sister is still undergoing those daily nightmares of those demonic activities. And one fine day, things go so wrong that you and your sister and the maids living in the house are completely shook. The maids have to leave the next day because of the kind of events that have happened in the house. How will you survive this? And while all of this is happening, you get to know your past. A past that seems to be forgotten. What is that one thing that has happened in your past that can help your sister in the present? Will you go through with it? How will you help your sister. Step out of your imaginations, okay? If this story has helped you out so far, I would say that this movie is definitely in your interests. Definite watch for this coming weekend, because I feel like in the latest horror movies that have come in, this movie is actually on the good side. There's a good story to this movie. The cast is really good. The storyline is amazing, and also the jump scares are super scary. Again, like I just said, everything in my imagination, it's about a young girl who is going through a lot. Her parents are not around anymore, and her sister starts experiencing all this demonic stuff. At the same time, she starts realizing what her past is, and her past, you guys, is something so horrendous. And you see that in the first few minutes of the film itself. It is so horrendous that if you were in her position, you would wish that not to come back to you, but it does. And things go very wrong. However, to find out if the sisters survived, or if one of the sisters survived, or what happened to the family, and what was the past of this young woman, you will have to watch this movie, which is called Indigo. It is not a Netflix original, but it's still available on Netflix. It's an Indonesian horror film from January 2024. Okay, so your latest horror movies are available, and this is, I think, one of the best ones. So you are updated now. I would definitely ask you to check this movie out. Let us know in the comments how you like it. And on the scarometer scale, I think it would lie on a 3.5, because being more than being scary, I think it has a good story, but it's also very scary. Like, there are definitely jump scares. There is a particular section of the film where the lead actress is possessed, okay, and she makes this face that is so terrible that I would rather like just hide in a box than be around her. It is so horrendous. But again, the whole movie is really good. Definitely give it a watch, and I would love to know how you like this film in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel, and we will come up with another horror movie the next Saturday. Until then, be safe, and I will see you again next time. Bye.